I'm Miranda Valentine, editor of the lifestyle blog Everything Sounds Better in French, and today I'm going to show you how to make Fettuccine Alfredo, a perfect romantic Valentine's Day dinner. The first ingredient we're going to start with is the butter. This is definitely a creamy dish, and we're going to use 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. We are going to do 1 cup of finely grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, or you could just use Parmigiano if you wanted as well. We have half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 5 cloves of garlic chopped, 1 shallot chopped. We have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, or just heavy cream, but usually the containers always say heavy whipping cream, so don't be confused, that is the same thing. And then we have 1/4 cup of reserved cooking liquid from the pound of fettuccine that we have cooking in the back right now. So let's get started. We are going to bring our 6 tablespoons of butter over to our saucepan here and start to get that nice and melted. So my 6 tablespoons of butter have melted over here, and I'm gonna add in the shallot and the garlic to the butter and cook those until they're softened, about 5 minutes. So let's add those in now. In go the shallots, and then in go the garlic. Okay. And we're just gonna stir this around to make sure that all the pieces are covered with the butter, and again, cook that for about 5 minutes until softened. We wanna make sure that our heat isn't too high because we don't want our butter to burn, but a good medium heat because we definitely wanna be able to, cook the shallot and the garlic. Okay, so our garlic and our shallots have been cooking in the butter for about 5 minutes. They're nice and soft, they smell amazing, so they're gonna have a much more mild flavor, obviously, than in raw form, which is what we want. So now we are going to add our cup of heavy cream into that pan. We're gonna bring it to a boil and then immediately bring it back down and let it just simmer for about 5 minutes. So bring it to a boil really fast, then let it go back down and sit, because we certainly don't want our cream to curdle. So let's do that next. Pouring the cream in. Okay. And I'm going to turn up the heat so that we can bring it to a boil. And I'm just going to mix the butter and the cream together right now. Okay, so I brought the cream mixture to a boil, reduced, and let it just kind of cook at a very, very low heat and reduce for about 5 minutes. So we're ready to turn our heat off. So let's do that. And then over here, I have the pound of cooked fettuccine Alfredo. Now, if you remember from the beginning, I reserved 1/4 cup of the cooking liquid, and I have that over here. So what I'm actually going to do is add that into the cooked pasta. So this has already been totally cooked and drained, but I'm just gonna add this back in to moisten. I am going to turn this back on medium-high heat because we're going to toss the cream sauce and everything in with the pasta noodles together. So I'm gonna bring my cheese over and my cream sauce. I'm gonna add the cream sauce into the pasta and then half of the cheese and stir together. So let's start with that. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in half of my 1 cup of cheese, and I'm gonna reserve the other half to sprinkle over the top of the dish at the end. So remember to save half of it. So sprinkled in about 1/4 cup. I'm gonna give it a good toss and then add in the remaining half. Now I'm gonna keep going until I just am down to 1/2 cup. And give that one more good stir. Now I can take it off the heat and I'm gonna add in our salt and pepper. So now I'm gonna bring our pot over to here. So gonna use this piece of marble to protect our cutting board. And bring our pot over, along with the remaining ½ cup of cheese. So let's add in our salt and pepper to taste. And I already measured out the amount that I like, so there, perfect. And then mix that all together. Perfect. It's all mixed. Now let's plate it and then sprinkle the remaining Parmesan on top and enjoy. Okay, so now let's put some of our pasta on a plate. Smells amazing already. I can see the beautiful shallots in there. I'm so excited to eat this. And beautiful, beautiful. We're just going to top with some of the Parmesan, just right on top. Give it a little sprinkle. Smells so good, such a delicious, decadent little dish. Absolutely perfect for romantic Valentine's Day dinner. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Wishing you a very happy Valentine's Day from the entire Mahalo team. And if you're looking to spruce up your Valentine's Day in some other areas, be sure to check out our special baking and craft videos. See you next time.